Pigs here from 1036 again. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk about covenants today. It was a requested topic from my alliance, so let's see how I can help you guys out and if I can cover everything that you need to know about covenants. Covenants is a newish feature on your generals. All the new generals, at least the PvP, including the wall generals, get these features. There are generals that you get in the cake, for example, excuse me, and like duty officers, and they do not get covenants, or they have not gotten covenants. I don't know which ones are the newest ones. There's one that should have gotten a covenant if you go by newest generals, but she does not have a covenant. Anyways, PvP generals, they do get covenants. I have a few of those, and there are some that you want to do the covenant even if you're not using them. I think the question kind of was, or there were multiple questions actually. The question was, do I need to use that general in order to have that covenant be working for me? And that really depends on what you're looking for and what you have developed in your covenants. Just randomly picking out a general that has a covenant, you can see all these attributes, and it actually tells you when you go onto the little eye icon what these two helmets will tell you. There's one that is just silver, and then there's a silver and a gold. And the single one is only effective for this general, for Jeffrey in this case. This one takes effect unconditionally, right? It does tell you that. That means it is always active, and active for all your PvP generals, for your defense, for anything. Some of them are not even PvP related, right? There's most of the time there's always one that is not PvP related, and it's usually the first one that you can get to when you develop your covenant. So this one, for example, is range troop training capacity. It's like, okay, I don't really care about that. I can just click a little more. Evony, why are you not giving me anything better? The other one, range troop and siege machine attack, that is a nice one. You get 10% total. One is siege, one is archer. And that is all around. That is for your archer march, that is for your siege march or marches if you have two. If you have a small siege and a big siege, that is for your defense. That is when you're reinforcing. That is always active, so that is really nice. When you want to, or when you're deciding on a general, there are a few things that you need to take into consideration for, like, can I make this covenant work? Meaning you need to have, or need to have the ability to have all of these three generals in order to level up to the very last covenant. Because they're stones, you can grind, right? That's doable. Some generals, however, are extremely difficult to obtain. These, Philip II, that is a premium general. Richard Lionheart, he's easy. He's in the tavern. But one of our newest archer general, let me see, Ragnar, I think. I would love to make use of him. I probably still could, and he still would be better than, I don't know if he would be better. I've watched some videos of fellow YouTubers, and I don't want to make the switch only because you have to work on your specialties too. So when you make a switch, you have to be really certain what you want to go for. So let's look at Ragnar for a second, because his covenant is pretty difficult to get. Why? Because he has Sigurd. Sigurd was a really, really hard general to get. He was only available in that one event where you actually had to pay for. So Of course. I mean, the chances of getting him for free in what, 3 spins that you got for free in the entire event from the 30 tokens is unlikely. So you had to be extremely lucky, or I don't even know if the algorithm even lets you get that. So Evony wants you to spend, right? So Sigurd is somebody that you had to pay for. So I would never be able to max out his covenant. And then Newt the Great, he is difficult to get too. I still don't have him, and I have quite a lot of generals. He is available in where you can get fragments for generals, and I have a few fragments, but I mean, you have to get 30 fragments in that short event in between the big events. I forgot what it's called. Only gets you a chance at a fragment. So it is really difficult to get him too. And then Herald is easy. So Ragnar, you have to then kind of do the calculation on is it worth working on the Covenant at all? I mean, you get march speed. It's nice. It's not PvP. It will help you use less march speed ups. But for just for Ragnar, how far can you actually get? I don't even know, and I don't want to try it out. So would I be able to get to this second universal covenant? I don't even know. Maybe somebody's tried it out. Let me know in the comments, because that would be nice. That would be good to know, because if you look at it, I have 2 generals out of 4. Would I be able to make more than half? Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4, 5, 6. So 4 out of 6. So that's more than half of the covenant that I'd have to uncover in order to get to the universal one. So always look at, do I want just the universal buff, or do I want the entire general? Like, what am I looking for? How easy is it to get all of the other generals that you need in order to actually level up all the covenants? Let's see. I think I do have a few generals where I only wanted them, or where I only have them for their covenant. Not this one. I may have to do a little bit of searching now. Because there are a few that you actually do maybe just want the covenant. This one, for example. Oh, her, Hestia. I'm not using her whatsoever. She's not developed. Yes, I have her at level 45 because I trained her in my red sub-city. But no specialties, no books, nothing. So I haven't even used her, and she's only leveled up to 45 in order to make it easy for me to get to the Universal Covenant. And I had all of these regardless because I am using Zuka. I've had Polygenes, he's awakened, and then I have him that I haven't used, but I still have him in one piece. So it was easy for me to get that Covenant leveled up. I could easily get it to level 6, but I really was only interested in rally mounted troop attack. That is 10%. That is actually really good because most attributes, especially the universal ones, they're only 5% maybe. And in rally mounted troop attack, that counts for your monster hunting, and that counts for if you're doing a lot of rallies in battlefield. So she's a good one to maybe think about. If you have the general space, then look at what these the generals have to offer in their covenants. Let's see, that new guy, I don't know if I'm going to make use of them because they're a lot of work, right? Let's see, march speed, sure, maybe. Do I want to? What do I need? Li Shimin and Li Jing. I think I have all of them in pieces that I could make this work very easily. Do I want to? I don't know. My march speed is pretty fast, so I might not want to make use of that just yet. Unless I am deciding to use him as an assistant, I don't think I'll make use of him as a main general, even though his stats have been proven very, very good by other YouTubers. So, let's see. I think oh, he was a good one. I did look through a couple of generals where it would be worth looking into the Universal Covenants, and Tortilla is one of them. So I'm not using him at all either, but I could get negative 10% archer attack universally, like in PvP marches, and in my defense, and in reinforcing, and then ground troop training speed. Okay, yeah, another like random one that nobody's interested in. So Tortilla is a really good one to look into. And I have all of these already by default, so he would be easy. I could probably work on that. Do I want to? Here, let's go for it. Debuffs. Everybody wants debuffs. Because I can, right? Already there. So I don't even need to level him up a whole lot, which he's at 45. I don't think I've done any cultivation, but because I have all three generals in this in the link right here, he is my ground assistant, so I've been using him. I have awakened, so I have worked on him, and he is my subsidy general, so he definitely has been worked on. So by default, a lot of times you already have enough cultivation done and leveling up done on your generals that you can make use of them. So that is for Covenant. The other question that I don't know if I want to actually try that out, and I don't know where the limit would be, is maybe you can let me know in the comments if you've done that accidentally or if you've tried it because you just wanted to. Let's say you have a general where you have a Covenant and you have made it to a certain level, you've made it to level 4 or even to level 6, and then you need room in your general inventory because you're getting a new one or you want a new one. Can I dismiss one of these generals so that I can make room for a new general? Will I keep my Covenant? I don't think you will. That is just my guess. But I don't know. Maybe you do. So that was a question that was asked, and maybe I'll get an answer from you guys. So we'll see. And then I can pass it on, or maybe even my Alliance colleague will read the comments. We'll see. So yeah, I think this is like really the essence of your Covenant. Make sure you have the generals that are needed, and for the Covenant, like let's say I wanted Tortilla to be my main general, I wanted to awaken him, I want to do the specialties, I want to do everything. He would be a candidate because I have all the other generals in order to make Covenant work very easily. And then like the comparison would be Ragnar, right? I would love to have Ragnar, which I mean I don't even have enough copies to make him my main general, where I can ascend him fully, make him an awakened general, and then of course the Covenant wouldn't be doable for me. If you have like, it's okay. That was a scramble here. Sorry guys. If you want to make Ragnar your main general, you have enough copies to awaken him, you did all the specialties, like you have fully worked on him, and you're hoping to get Newt the Great maybe, or maybe you even have him, and you're okay with not getting Sigurd, or maybe you're hoping to get Sigurd at a later time. You have to kind of do the math yourself. I'm not going to do the math for you because we all hopefully have a certain knowledge of math to look and see if the full covenant is worth the change. Change meaning from your current main archer general to Ragnar. Probably would be if you can fully awaken him, because all the other attributes are pretty amazing for his main skill, ascension, and then the specialty. So if you do the calculation here compared to your main general right now, look at the covenant. Is it like how far am I going to be able to get? Let's say I can make it to the third one, so I'm actually only getting 5% for Archer range troop attack because the others are not really PvP. Then is it worth using Ragnar as my main? So I can't always, like I said in a previous video, I can't make the decisions for you. I can help you make decisions so that you understand this game a little better, understand what to look for, what to work on, and make the decisions for you. Because honestly, every keep is different. Even if we're at the same keep level, we have all developed it extremely differently on the inside. Even if we have it leveled up the same, there are so many buffs to get in so many corners of this game that we will never have identical keeps. So yeah, before it gets too long again, I am gonna cap it right here. Like, subscribe, leave me some comments, ask questions, and I will see you guys in the next round.